Welcome to Film Study, an all American podcast. Again, that finale was crazy. It was insane. But here are Chanel and I's predictions for season 4. Yeah, well, we're getting it on October 25th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all of the things. Hope you enjoy it. So you think Coop is dead?
Coop is dead.
She did go limp, which I was nervous about, but I'm like of the mindset like until I see the funeral, I can't trust it.
Coop is dead. What is Coop gonna do? Where? Who is gonna save her? This man is still holding her. He hadn't even called 911 yet, and she is bleeding out.
I know
It
and I
wasn't.
agree,
It
and she
wasn't
was
one of
lit, and
them
I was
Spencer
worried that
shots. It wasn't a
I
Spencer shot.
was
Oh my gosh, in my shoulder. She got shot in the chest. My girl is
next to her
gone.
heart,
My
next
girl
to
is
her
out
heart,
of here.
next to her heart. Um, yeah, I
Very
saw
sorry to
her go
say.
limp, and that is why I'm concerned. But again, I can't say anything to definitively until I see the funeral.
If they resurrect Coop, well, I mean they could, but highly unlikely. I wonder what that actress has coming up, and that'll determine whether or not
Breezy.
she's really Breezy, what she has coming up.
Maybe she has a tour and she's like, "Ooh, I can't do the show. I got a tour."
Yeah, I feel like she just got engaged or something. She might be getting married, starting a family. So you know what?
Yeah, she definitely got engaged recently.
Yeah,
Uh,
she dead. I'm
I
very
mean, so does
sorry.
that mean they're killing off Layla too? Cause
They're not gonna kill off Layla because there's gonna be her and Jordan. But Coop,
you said Layla is saved by Jordan, but then what's gonna happen to Patience? I love Patience.
we love Patience too, but Patience is a side character. I know.
You really think Koopa's dead? Like she is
I would
dead.
be surprised if she's
There
alive.
is
Let me
no
say it that way.
think. There is no think she is dead.
She went limp. Unless 911 can get to the hood in under 30 seconds, child is dead. And you know that's not happening.
I
So I don't know how this is
until I
gonna affect how this is gonna affect what's his name? Spencer. And I don't know. They might, this may open up an entire new plot line into gun violence in the community, which is a legitimate issue.
it could. It could. Yeah. I don't see, and the reason I am waiting is because I'm like, are they going to kill off Asher? They can't kill off two people.
Why would they kill off Asher?
I don't know. I was just like the rare heart condition. Maybe it
Oh,
is cancer.
oh my gosh. you They're not gonna give him the myopathy and the cancer.
I was like, it's either gonna be Asher or Coop.
Mm. It's not gonna be
I
Asher.
feel
The
like
only thing that would kill Asher, I think, would be suicide at this point.
suicide.
Yeah. I mean,
Which
I'm just speaking in terms of like plot line.
which I forgot. We didn't even get to this point. I thought that Carrie left a suicide note for Layla, but she just had a whole like we're
Yeah.
together. That was so
See,
weird.
okay, small caveat. I don't I don't like this if I want to die, I want to take you with me thing.
Mm,
You stop trying to take people with you. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Carrie, watch this. If you out of here, take yourself. Why are you
Take
bringing
yourself.
Layla into this?
Why?
That
Yeah.
I hated that. Oh, we can be together, girl. Are you in love with her? What is this exactly? Truly, what
Probably.
is this?
She's definitely obsessed.
She's obsessed, right? But I'm just like,
I just yeah.
this
So
came out
you
of left field. But okay.
so I'm saying that it's not looking great for Coop, but I can confirm nothing until I see the funeral in season for episode 1. You're saying
Okay.
Coop is dead.
Okay.
So Carrie and Layla,
Mhm.
um, I it's like, is she gonna steal the keys? Like, what's gonna happen there?
I don't know how it's going to happen.
I honestly could
Although
not.
when they were driving towards I think on the left of the scene, I had seen like a railroad track, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I wonder if that's how they're going to do it." Like she's going to have the car stop on a train track kind of thing.
How would she
That's
do
my
that though?
prediction.
Because Layla is and I did think it was gonna be something like in
They
the
may stop
car,
for
like,
gas and she like takes out the brakes out of the car or something.
yeah, like, but that's what
I
like, they
don't
can
know.
stop for gas, and then Carrie steals the keys. I feel like it's gonna be something with Carrie stealing the keys
Or
because
she's going to be
right
like
now
suggesting
Layla,
like, "Oh, I'll drive now. You must
yeah,
be
like,
tired."
yeah. Like right now, Layla has a semblance in quotation mark of control, but I think something's gonna happen where the keys switch, or she takes her to the wrong address or something, and she's like, "This is my parents' house," and it's some like abandoned place.
It's
I
like a
don't know,
dungeon.
but it has to be like completely like Layla cannot get out of the situation.
Yeah.
Um, that is just that like at the beginning of the season when we saw the romance drama.
Mhm.
I don't think that I thought was how the season was gonna end. Like it's
Absolutely
gotten
not.
so like maybe the brawl was like you could see that coming, but every other
Right? Cuz they
person,
started out the season with beef. Everybody
yeah,
had beef.
yeah. But as far as Layla being kidnapped,
Mm-mm.
I mean, the Coop thing we could see, but like Layla being I guess it's just
I
like
didn't
the
see
Layla
that.
being kidnapped story. I didn't see it coming,
Right. I'll be
and
honest. I didn't see the Coop thing. I didn't see the Layla thing. If we're talking about legit predictions from the beginning, I thought that
yeah.
we would get through senior year, get through the final game, and kind of tie all of that up. I didn't think that that would be open.
Like I
Um,
said at the beginning, I thought something was gonna be tied up.
yeah, but they left it open. I mean, which is great for
They
them
left
because I
everything
had
open.
wondered how. I mean, I'm thinking like, okay, this is senior year, so is All American going to transition into a college show, even with Homecoming? You know what I mean? Because I mean, we can't stay in high school forever.
Yeah.
So I'm still curious as to how they're gonna continue the series, but this was a great way to open things up.
It was a lot. Like
Yeah.
I miss give us more parents drama.
I mean, and that's the thing too, right? So we have things to look forward to next season. Um in terms of my new love, Principal Carter and Grace.
The way that I was gonna go directly to the I was just like, just give us Grace and Carter.
Yeah.
But the way that you said that so slowly, Principal Carter, Lamont,
I
Lamont, Lamont
I am
Jackson.
feeling things for that man. He is so
Oh,
fine though.
same. He is so good looking.
He's so good
Yes,
looking.
we
If he's
want more.
listening to
We
this,
want more
sir, I know
Carter.
you have a family. I'm just saying that you are very handsome.
He knows he's attractive. He knows he's attractive.
He
So,
does. Yeah. No, he looks really good. So at
um,
least I have
yeah,
that to look forward to.
yeah.
Hopefully Billy's not gonna be as petty moving forward. But I don't know. I just feel like with the in which that he's looking at Spencer now, it's gonna be hard to
Yeah,
fix that.
again, that last scene, and it like it didn't make sense for Jordan to still be upset at Spencer, and yet I don't know. It didn't look like a. It was just that last football scene was weird
Yeah.
because
Jordan
you
looked
said
like
it
he didn't know
correctly.
who to be mad at. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He looked like
he
God.
always he never knows who to be mad at. That's just Jordan. Like mm,
It was
he's
almost like a
always mad at
sorry, but I'm
someone
sorry.
and then not mad at anyone the very next episode. Like he's
He got too
just so
much teen
hot and
angst.
cold. The reason I think this beef with Spencer and Billy is going to last at least
Mhm.
until episode 2 or 3 is
Okay.
because they haven't had any significant like any drawn out significant challenges in their relationship, and that's the only relationship that Spencer has besides his like family that hasn't been challenged. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's like I feel like the writers were asking, well, what if Billy is upset with Spencer? How would that affect him?
Mhm.
Just like they're saying, like, what if Coop got shot and or is killed? How would that affect Spencer?
Yeah.
What would he do in that situation? Because you know, if our prediction is correct
Mhm.
and Coop is killed,
Notice how you said
has died.
our, so you believe it too. Okay. Okay then.
I like that. I like that you just called me out like that.
You made that a we.
I don't know what to believe. All I know is what I'm saying is I need to see the funeral to
You know what would be actually really good for the writers to do? Show us a
what?
funeral scene, but then we have to guess who died. We don't know
I think
if it's
they're probably gonna
Carrie.
do that.
We don't know
Or
if it's
Layla.
Coop or Layla. Yeah, 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 yeah. We can
They're
do that.
definitely gonna do that. I
That's
see
like
that in their
some
trailer.
How to Get Away with Murder kind of stuff. Those seasons used to get me.
I definitely can see that. Um, and so if Coop is dead, well, and this is because I have mentioned this on another episode because my friend Jason, he was like Coop was gonna die. That was his
Mm,
prediction. And I said, but how would that affect Spencer, especially? And we went through this whole thing. I was just like, they weren't friends at the time, and I was just like, if he has just gotten Coop back,
mm-hmm,
and then she's dead, and this
mm-hmm.
happens the same time that he's starting this thing with Olivia, how is that going to affect their relationship? Because I
Oh
can't.
gosh.
It will,
Yeah, it would.
and
Ooh.
so
This Bolivia group would go into cardiac arrest because if he has to draw away from the relationship at that point, I know for
yep,
sure y'all are gonna shrivel up and die.
yeah,
Like y'all can't take it. I That would just be like cruel and unusual punishment for y'all. For real, for real.
and that's one of my things was I was just like, if Coop dies I don't think it would be far fetched to think that he would pull away from Olivia.
Yeah, just for time like by himself. Dang.
Yeah.
I would hope
Or
that
because he's just
he would
like,
use her as, like a resource, but knowing him, probably
that's what
not.
we would all hope. But
I need time to
I guess we'll
myself.
see in October.
Oh, is that when it's coming back?
It's coming back in October, yeah.
Dang, what's it? We're in June, July. All right.
I just, this season. So we've been through Layla and Carrie, we've been through the. Who's gonna win the? Did we say who's gonna win the
No, we didn't.
championship? I feel like it's gonna end in a tie at this point.
They can't end it in a tie. Can they?
Can they not?
Oh, does is football able to end in a tie? It is, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Oh, that's silly.
And the thing is, I don't know because it's just like when they gave Spencer All American
Yeah.
and he has a scholarship at this point, I was just like, oh, so maybe, Beverly's going to win because Spencer can't have it all.
I think Beverly's gonna win. Based Solely based on the fact that like I know that JJ and Jordan are having their issues, but I feel like Coach Montez is a better coach than Coach Billy.
Oh, yeah.
And
Same.
she is able to be more objective. So I think she can work around issues. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
in the back of his mind, Jordan still has his eye on, look, I need to prove myself to these coaches and I need to do well. Whereas Spencer, I feel like he's going to be not only like are his players or at least one player mad at him. I just feel like that's just going to be a little bit more dysfunctional. That and his coach is mad at him. That sounds like chaos, and it sounds as though they're going to really just screw that one up based upon
That
feelings.
is. And Spencer is a huge, like, reactor. So,
Mm-hmm.
like,
So
in
I'm going
reacting in the
Beverly.
moment. And yeah. So I can definitely see Spencer, like, being sort of disoriented.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
head not in the game, all just because of
So
these external factors that are important to
yeah.
him, you know.
And he doesn't have his dad. Remember, he was in his head in the first championship game, and his dad came into the locker room to give him that pep talk. I don't know if because Olivia won't have time to give. Sorry, sorry, but Olivia won't have time to give him a pep talk because either she or someone else will call him, maybe
True.
Grace, and tell him that Coop is either
Oh.
dead or in critical condition. And you know what? Maybe that's so I take back the whole Billy and Spencer will be drawn out thing because
Mhm.
obviously when someone is in critical condition or someone is missing, which Coop and Layla both are sort of in that space,
Yeah.
uh, they all come together. That's NK's
Mhm.
philosophy, writing philosophy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like he might hear this news at halftime, and so I can definitely see Beverly winning.
Oof.
Yikes.
Oh, I can see the tears
Well, at
already.
least Liv is.
I can rest assured that Olivia's okay.
Listen, I'm happy because we were in the trenches
Uh,
last season finale.
you guys
I
have been
was
through
just
this
like,
season fighting for your life.
we have. Listen, Liv stands from the ending of season 2 throughout season 3. We've been in the trenches, so we're just
It's
like,
true.
ooh, this sucks for a bunch of other people. No, it sucks for a lot of us, but yeah, and then yeah, like I said, as far as Spencer and Olivia go, and obviously I think Olivia is going to explore like what she wants to study in college, etc., etc. But I do think that this Coop thing,
Mhm.
if it ends up being that she's dead, is going to impact Spencer, which in turn will impact their relationship.
Okay, so for just a brief moment, let's say Coop doesn't die. What happens
Hmm.
to her character? Like what? She's probably gonna have PTSD. Who like because she's never been shot before. So who's to
Yeah,
say that she's gonna even want to be on stage and do this, that sort of thing? You know what I mean? Being
yeah.
so,
I think that's the option that's where the storyline is open, is
mm-hmm.
that she's wanted this for so long, right? She's been pursuing music since season 1.
Right.
So this is very like we saw it with I feel like Jordan was like a precursor to a lot of what these characters ended up questioning. He was just like he got a concussion and he was just like, now I have to consider my future without football. But very quickly that was sort of like resolved because he was like, I want to get back on the field. But
Yeah.
now people are hurt or have come to terms with something in I feel like even more traumatic ways than Jordan.
Yeah.
Asher with his like his heart condition,
Yeah.
Coop now with being shot. So if she ends up being alive, I think it's going to be much more digging into, okay, who am I without this thing?
Right.
As they're going into college, and obviously, Coop got her GED. She didn't even finish school, so because she wasn't like taking, she was just like, I want to be all about my music. So
Right.
not to say that she wouldn't be able to do music anymore, but it'll be maybe hard. I don't know. So yeah, they're just it's going to be like it'll be a season of questioning like what is my future in a
Mm-hmm.
bigger way than it was this season.
Right. Which I think is really in line what your late teens and early 20s look like. You're
Yeah,
always trying, it kind of just
yeah,
goes along with the territory of, hey, I'm getting older and trying to
yeah,
figure out what
definitely
I
in a more
want.
dramatic
So,
way. I mean, getting
oh,
shot
for
and
sure.
having a heart condition is crazy.
Oh, yeah. No, no, no,
But
no,
yes,
no.
it is definitely like I can see this being the storyline of like, who am I
Yeah.
apart from this thing that I've always done? Um, yeah. So
Well,
that's that.
well,
I
child, we'll see.
will see.
We
I
will
mean,
see.
yeah. Mm, What do you think is gonna happen for JJ? I just need to like a completely random character. Like
JJ will be just fine. JJ seems like the type of
JJ is
kid
gonna
who
be the
has,
comedic relief again.
yeah, his future is set. I'm pretty sure he comes from, what do they call it? A legacy.
Yeah,
Um, he'll get into his school. He'll get into his frat. He'll be just fine. Ain't nobody worried about JJ.
JJ is gonna become a youth pastor. I'm
Yeah,
staunch
right.
on that.
Exactly, right? He had that going for him too, which was funny. Um, I have no qualms about him at all. No
No
questions.
qualms. Same. Yeah, I just there's the big questions are Coop,
Yep.
Asher, like we said, it might, if he does not die, is going to go into coaching. Um,
That's true. That would be a good career for him.
yeah, and
That would be actually perfect for him. It's just, it might not be something that he goes to right away just because it's like, too soon.
yeah,
Too
but
close.
I do not want to see whiny Asher on my.
You know who they got rid of? What happened to Vanessa? Vanessa's gonna make a comeback. Season 4. Vanessa.
Somebody said the cliffhanger. This was before the episode aired. They said that the cliffhanger is gonna be Vanessa finally gets a line that's not the Asher that I met over summer,
Oh,
but she can't finish it because she gets killed.
oh my god. Oh my god.
They did that girl so wrong with that dialogue. Like they were setting her up from the beginning. Oh, she's gonna be like the Asher I met over summer didn't have a heart condition.
Oh no. Oh
is,
no.
is it too soon?
Well, thankfully the A&A writers aren't that bad. So.
The Asher,
Oh man.
I don't want to anymore. You don't play football.
Ew, she would be
That's
so
crazy.
gross if she did that. She's
all
gonna
I'm
have to try
thinking
to
about,
redeem herself because we already don't like her. But all right.
all I'm thinking about is when she said you're gonna miss out on all of this.
When did she say that?
I don't even remember. It was like It was like the episode where Spencer and Olivia were like baking the cake or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Vanessa would have provided some comedy relief. There was no comedy relief anywhere in this episode.
No. It's
And that's
okay.
where we end.
That's where we end it.
Those are our predictions. Yeah.
How long are
Well,
you gonna need to recoup after this? Oh gosh, not
I
recoup. Sorry.
not recoup. The crazy thing is, I just feel like the timeline is going insane right now, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna open my Twitter, and it's just gonna be a bunch of craziness.
I actually could not tweet and watch the episode.
I had to stop. I started
Yeah,
live tweeting, and then by the halfway through the episode, I was like, I can't even
I gave up. I didn't even try because I was like, I need to focus on this and see what is happening. So
It was insane.
I can't multitask.
It was
But
insane.
Lexi, girl, guess I'll see you in October because we gotta see what
you in
happens.
October. We gotta see what happens. Thank you for being my guest for the finale and for being the
Thank
first
you.
guest ever. Yes. Thank you for listening to Film Study, an All American podcast. Season 3 in the books. Season 3 in the books. Until we all go and rewatch it when it drops on Netflix in a week. Yeah, this season has been insane. But thank you for listening to the reviews, and I hope you stick around in the downtime because, like I said before, I'll be reviewing the first part of season 3 and keeping the character videos coming. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.